Hello and welcome to the next day of flexibility for fighters. So I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. That was a lower body flexibility. Today we're going to be working lower body mobility. So we're going to try and strengthen the joints that allow us to create a full range of motion. I love this routine. This is an awesome one. It's quite hard. It's like a workout. So let's get started. Now we're going to start on the knees as we did before. So we're going to jump back onto the knees and we're just going to chill here for 20 or 30 seconds. Now, what I like to do when we get into these practices is, you've committed to this 15-minute session, and just remember that you're doing this for you. Like, just enjoy the process. Don't worry about how it goes. We're here, we're putting the work in. Let's just enjoy it, okay? So, another 10 seconds here. Lovely, okay, knees together. Feet are going to go nice and wide. Now from here you're going to drop, you're going to try and get between. So what we're trying to do here is get our glutes to the floor. Now this will be painful for a lot of people, so use your hands to support you. Just trying to loosen up the knees a bit, okay? Try and keep it nice straight back, go as low as you can. Remember that with your fingers you're not taking all tension off, you're just sort of relieving yourself of some of the tension. Five, 3, and time. Awesome. Okay, so from there, stand up, give everything a shake. What we're going to do, you're going to take your left foot, put it out to the side. I want your left toes facing at an angle, so they're diagonally. Now what you're going to do is you're going to drop down to this side. So this is a side split. As you drop down, your right toes are going to point up. You're going to swivel on your heels. So we go from here. Using the hands, we're going to drop down to here. Okay, nice and low. Now what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get our right hamstring as close to the floor as possible, feeling a nice stretch, okay? Keep your hands down, you can put them wherever you want, make sure it feels comfortable. And then from here, we're going to transition over to the other side. We're going to stay nice and low, and we're going to walk across and then transition. Change. 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 And change. Lovely. Now stand up, give that a shake. From there, we're going to do what's called a squat to pike. So heels in line with the shoulders, toes pointed out. I just want you to drop down into a squat, pop your hands on the floor. So from here, nice and low, hands down. If you can take your hands off, even better. We're just going to chill out here, okay? 5 or 10 seconds here. We're just getting used to being strong in these positions now. So a lot of people have their hands down. They won't be able to sit here comfortably. That is absolutely fine. We're here to work. We're here to get better. So just try and force yourself to stay balanced here, okay? We're trying to stabilize everything, get the muscles that allow us to stabilize working so that we can have better kicks. So now we're going to go into a squat to pike. So you're going to put your hands on the floor. You're going to tuck your chin in. So your chin goes to your neck. And then you're going to get your bum as high as you can in the air whilst keeping your hands on the floor with straight legs. So we go from here. Up, breathe out, hold, and back down into that squat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We'll do one more. Up and down. Awesome. Okay, from there, give that a shake. So, nice quick shake. Okay, now from there, we're going to drop into what's called prayer squat, squat prayer, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I want you to take your hands like you're praying. You're going to switch them down, so your thumbs are facing down. Now from there, in that squat position, you're going to drop down nice and low. Take your elbows inside of your knees. As you squat down, you're going to push them open like this. Then you're going to spin your hands up, and this is a really nice stretch on the hips, okay? So we're just going to sit here. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Stand back up, give it a shake. Well done. Okay, next thing we're going to do, so when we were doing those side splits just now, we're going to do a strength progression from there. So drop into that position. Now what I want you to do this time is you're not allowed to use your hands. So left foot faces out, toes face out at an angle. As we drop down, watch, I'm going to drop, twist, and I'm going to sit, and I'm going to stay here. Now, I now need to transition over to the other side without using my hands while remaining as low as possible. So I'm not coming up like this and back down. I want to try and stay as low as I can. This is really going to engage the hips. It's going to build strength in the hips. When you build strength in a certain area, you also gain flexibility as a consequence of that newfound strength. So that's what we're working on. So from here, I'm going to transition across, stay nice and low. You can feel that work in the hips. Change. 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 We'll do 2 more. Change. Last one. From there, change. And from there, try and stand up without using your hands. Push, up, and shake. Lovely, okay. From there, left foot, facing to the left. We're going into a long lunge position. So left knee needs to come over left toes. Right foot stays flat on the floor. We're trying to drive our right hip down to the floor diagonally whilst letting the left knee come past the left toes, relaxing as well. So from there, big breath, push and relax. Opening up this part of the hip, yeah? Three, 2, 1. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is really start to build strength in those stabilization muscles. So I want you to go into a really long lunge position. Now, you'll have to sort of, the only way to work this out is trial and error. Okay, so find a position that's long enough where you feel unstable, because what we're going to do now is we're going to push our right heel behind our right toes, straightening our back leg. So we're not trying to come just up like this. Okay, what we're trying to do is stay as low as possible while getting our right heel behind our right toes with a straight leg. So I go from here, we go up, and then back down. So we're going to do 10 of them, okay? So let's get ready. So 1, 2, squeezing your glute, 3, squeeze that ass, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Okay, give that a shake. We're going to swap round to the other side. Okay, so from there, what we're going to do now, drop down to that lunge again. So pretty long, toes flat on the floor. Right knee is going to go over right toes. We're going to gently breathe out, relax down into it. There. And time. Lovely. Okay, from there, go nice and long again. Long enough that you feel unbalanced, but not too long where you can't physically pick yourself up. Toes pointed up. Your knee does not have to be over your heel or toes in this situation, okay? Remember, we're building strength. I like to put my hands on my chest. I don't know why. Put your arms up, do whatever you want with your arms. The important thing is we're getting that left heel behind our left toes with a straight leg, staying as low as possible. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, Squeezing your glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And give it a shake. Oh, lovely. Okay, so what we're going to do now, give everything a quick little shake off. Oh, lovely. You're going to put your legs as wide as possible. Okay, again, doesn't matter where you're at. We don't care, okay? If you're like this, fine, doesn't matter. Wide as possible. Now then, we're going to do sort of like a bit of PNF, a bit of strengthening again. So that's all I want you to do is get in a position so that you can put your elbows onto the floor in where it's uncomfortable, but not impossible, okay? So I can do this and I can feel the stretch here. That's where you want to be. When I say 1, you're going to stay down nice and low like this. When I say 2, you're going to straighten your back, you're going to put your hands out, and you're going to reach forward, really engaging these muscles, okay? Then I'll say 1 again, you're going to drop your elbows back down, but they're going to be a bit more forward than they were before. So from there, let's get ready. So 1, drop it down, make sure your toes are pointed up. 2, reach. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and time, bring it in. Lovely. So, like I said, a nice short one for today. A nice sort of 10 to 12 minute mobility routine that is really good for strengthening some of the joints and some of the muscles that we need to perform those head high kicks. So I really do hope you've enjoyed that one. Now, tomorrow we've got your first day of your functional kicking strength. This is going to be hard, but I promise it is one of the most beneficial things you can do for good kicks. So thank you so much for joining me for today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3.